steps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon, you want one quick question? We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
Dive head first. Mrs. Lewis, man. First things first, I want to say rest in peace to Mrs. Lewis, a former MTV VJ, as well as a host of BET Teen Summit, in addition to the many other hats that she wore as a model, as a journalist, as an on-air personality, a red carpet host, and an activist. All of the things. Health advocate, all of the things. And I'm not even gonna lie to you and say like, oh yeah, I grew up on Earth, this and that. I wasn't that familiar with her or her work before yesterday, but before the announcement of her passing and things of that sort. But just seeing everybody's tributes and her work on a timeline were so inspirational. She just looked like such a nice person. So I wanted to make sure I took the time to honor our ancestors in the way that they deserve to be honored and recognized. So here's Kelly Rowland. I have the most amazing memories of Ananda Lewis interviews, yeah, but by far my favorite memory is us singing together at a Sade concert at the top of our lungs. We both left hoarse but did not care. Her spirit, soul, her heart. She was just an all-around cool, beautiful, fly woman. I'm at a loss for words, but sending for her loved ones my love and prayers. Shout out to Kelly Rowland, man, for sure. Okay, here we go. Goodbye, gorgeous. You were always shining and positive for young Black women when I was younger, even up to your passing. You still radiated that same light. Haven't got an angel back. The Ananda Lewis. Rest well. I don't know what to say as I pinned this tweet, but Ananda Lewis meant the world to me as a teenager. She was one of my favorite final girls and the epitome of journalism. I aspired to be like her with that effortless swagger combined with intelligence. My heart hurts. Rest in peace. And here she is right now. Growing up, Ananda Lewis was the it girl journalist that inspired me. Unpretentious, beautiful, intelligent, and cool. You couldn't fake. Ananda. Ananda was one of MTV's best VJs. The death of Aaliyah was one of the events that quietly broke her spirit. Ananda, you are the top final girl. She said, I appreciate you. She said, Miss Lewis, you gave me the push to turn in the cut into something like women like you, Daisy Fuentes, Julie Brown, Suchin Pak, and Lala Anthony built up. The kind of journalism I want to rebuild is influenced by what you had girls and Carson Daly and Dave Holmes brought to the table to you. Cut, shout out to Cut, man. A great written tribute, by the way. And Lewis was a Howard alum and was in Shy's Baby I'm Yours video. Man, rest in peace, Anda Lewis. She was an it girl hosting TV, reunited with one of her best friends, Aaliyah. Wow. And she was on the cover of Honey. Rest in peace to the beautiful Anda Lewis. A new Anda Makeup Madness. Give great face beauty secrets. Anda Lewis and our friend Aaliyah. Okay. Let me scroll up. Let's scroll up to the bigger tributes and things of that sort. This one actually shocked me. R.I.P. Anda Lewis. Rest in peace to the original OG It Girl, former MTV VJ, Anda Lewis. Hey, Miss VJ Anda Lewis looks at a mix of TLC and Prince with a dash of Hillary Clinton. You dress sexy on MTV. Have you always done that? Is a crazy first question. When I was in fourth grade, my aunt bought me a leopard print pleathered skirt with zipped on both sides and rubber black heels. I think it was an attempt to push me either into prostitution or some level of glamour. Okay. Which designers do you wear now? I wear a lot of Cynthia Rowley. I love Tommy Jeans line. I was searching for jeans that weren't made for someone shaped like a popsicle stick. I own 11 pairs. Are there some clothes that you don't wear on television? I don't do mini skirts. A couple of times NTV wanted me to show some leg. I said, absolutely not. Prince is a friend of yours. Any style tips from him? Uh, I've seen his wardrobe room and his bananas. He has people making him clothes from scratch. I want to have a room like that with all those fabrics and someone there to just make things at my command. I wish he'd make women's clothes so I could stop rocking that. How did you dress when you interviewed Hillary Clinton? I assumed she would wear red, and I didn't want to clash with her. I wore a gray suit and a red turtleneck. After I met her, I was surprised and she didn't come wearing jeans and a t-shirt because she was so down to earth. She has an image she has an image though. She wasn't mowing the lawn. Do you get a lot of beauty treatments? She said, I get a manicure every week or two. I like short nails with clear paint because I do a lot of work on my truck. I rather be clean checking the oil than getting a manicure. Any tricks of the VJ trade you like to share? My brows get unruly, but aloe vera holds them. You're often mistaken for Tilly from TNC. We're both we both show our stomach a lot, and I think we're both proud of our abs, even though she works harder on hers. My other style connection is with Eve. The first time she was on MTV, I said, Eve, you can look at my clothes rack. It was a big deal because I cover that rack. I had a sign that reads, Step away from the rack. You are too close. I need you to back up. This was written by James Irvin. So I thought that it was a fun article. Boys lie. These really nice clothes. This is really cool, bro. The only woman who ever reminded me the most of Chili, Anda Lewis, Tatiana Ali, Tamla Jones, and Kiki Palmer. Howard Legend, here she is in the Baby I'm Yours video. Rest in peace, Anda Lewis. RIP, OMG, RIP to the beautiful Anda Lewis. Her sister confirmed the news. If you are a 90s, early 2000s baby, then you definitely wanted to be her at some point. The real it girl. She just had it. Forget cancer. Sending love to every person that ever loved her. Get your rest, Beauty. And here she is. RIP to Aaliyah. Rest in peace, Anda Lewis. Dollar, thanks for helping me balance out the narrative. Headlines are never the whole story. Watermelon and apple cider vinegar, right? My convo on the show of soul liberation with my friend Anda Lewis was such a good. She cleared the air. She's doing well. Plus, she has such a positive spirit in the midst of everything. In case you missed it and you still want to watch, she clarifies her breast cancer journey. Great job. I enjoyed this. Oh, Dollar. This is Dollar. Shout out to Dollar. Oh, no. This ain't the Dollar I know. Great job. I enjoyed this, and Anda Lewis looks dang good. The clickbait headlines got people out here thinking that she's trying to fight the C word with apple cider vinegar and watermelon.
You answered actually one of the questions I had because I didn't know if you'd seen all the social media comments. Like a lot of them. Okay.
I just know people be ignorant sometimes. And they be like, well, it's her fault because she kept the tumor. I mean, what if someone said she kept her tumor and now she's stage 4? I would think some crazy mess too. Like that just sounds crazy. You know what I mean? So we have to understand nuances and not just jump at the first thing we hear about something. That's just not thinking for yourself. You know, we could solve a lot of problems if people use a little more common sense. And I ain't not in control of it for anyone but myself, but I use it.
You answered actually one of the questions I had because
hey man, salute, bro. Good sense of humor to the end. Dollar, thanks for always helping me balance out the narrative. Headlines are never the whole story. Watermelon and apple cider vinegar, right? The it girl forever. Man.
Sales got so much platinum, they are bling blinging all across the airwaves. But tonight, they're giving it up on stage. And
cool person, bro.
One is fine, and the other one fine too. Give it up for Aaliyah and Ananda Lewis.
Ananda Lewis. The first person I idolized as a journalist, TV personality, it was you. Ananda Lewis. Your journey is as a real life day to day. Rest in heaven. I know you and Aaliyah hug for a while, awaiting your arrival. This is from Janae Chanel. Where she work at? The concert connoisseur, music enthusiast, MC, Fan Deal Sports Network, ATL producer, board operations for Hot 1079 and Magic ATL. Rest well, Ananda Lewis. Amy DuBois Barnett shares an unreleased photo of her and Ananda Lewis, Lisa Left Eye Lopez, and Dwayne back in 2001. Vince in her story about being the only one left in this photo who's still alive. I can't believe I'm the only one left in this photo. RP Ananda, Dwayne, and Lisa. 100% rest in peace. This is her on the October 1999 and 2001, March 2001 covers of Honey. I just found out that Ananda Lewis has passed away, and I'm absolutely heartbroken. She was a tremendous success at MTV with her own talk show, but she worked with us at BET before all of that. She was only 52, and such a lovely woman who loved her young son so much. Oh man, prayers up to her son. Man, Ananda Lewis and Jay-Z in 2000. Ananda Lewis, my sister, friend, fellow MTV alumni, rest peacefully. You are brilliant and beautiful in all ways. Love getting your text messages, wisdom, and support. Dang, man. Ananda Lewis was an it girl, and here she was with the it people. Shout out to Jay-Z. Rest in power, Ananda Lewis. Ananda Lewis was an American broadcast journalist, television host, model, carpenter, and social activist. Carpenter is crazy. She was a staple MTV VJ in the late 90s, hosting Total Request Live, TRL, and video countdown shows Hot Zone until 2001, when she left the network to host her own broadcast syndicated talk show, The Ananda Lewis Show. She was a correspondent for The Insider from 2004 to 2005. Then she became a carpenter. She hosted Any Revival Show while we were out on TLC. In 2000, people included Lewis. Hold on, bro. Let me zoom in. The words are too small here, bro. Let me zoom. I can't. Hold on. I'm going to pull this up in another tab, and we're going to zoom in. Because I'm not just going to be straining my eyes at this thing. All right. Okay. Sharing the tab here. Resuming. Hey! Okay. In 2000, people included Lewis on the list 50 most beautiful people. In 2001, Lewis decided to leave MTV in order to start her own talk show, The Ananda Lewis Show, which debuted on September 10th, 2001. Wow. What a day. Okay, anyway. After much advanced press, which Lewis compared to Oprah Winfrey, Lewis continued to do special presentations for MTV after her show had begun. Lewis's series, which was syndicated by King World Productions, targeted women between the ages of 18 and 34 by addressing such issues as domestic violence and breast C-word, which billed as an alternative to the sensationalism and provocative offerings of Jerry Springer and Ricky Lake, whose talk shows were dominating daytime ratings. Lewis's show aired some more WB and NBC stations before being canceled after one season. Her show producers stated, "We started on a Monday, and then there was the World Trade Center bombing the next day, and everything has become a mess since then." Roger King, the chairman and CEO of King World Productions and CBS Enterprises, said, Lewis later expressed regret for doing the show, reflecting that she felt like she was not ready to handle the responsibility of a full-time hosting role and that the timing was just wrong for the project. Lewis then worked briefly for BET. In 2004, Lewis became the chief correspondent on celebrity subjects for a nationally syndicated nightly entertainment program, The Insider, a spinoff of the popular Entertainment Tonight. In the spring of 2005, she interviewed Paris Hilton, Dylan Ryder, Don Cheadle, Ryan Philippe, and actress Diane Cannon. Lewis herself made guest appearances on several sitcoms. Also in 2004, Miss Lewis also appeared on ABC Network's reality show called Celebrity Mole, Yucatan. This reality series won an Emmy for Outstanding Achievement for Enhanced Television. An avid animal lover, Lewis served as a co-host of A&E's television network show America's Top Dog and a sports spokesperson of Humane Society. She was known frequently to introduce her 2 pet chihuahuas for interviewers. She also was a spokesperson for Reading is Fundamental, a nonprofit literacy group. What a life, what a life, what a life. What do you learn from this? Maximize, bro. Never be limited to one thing. If you multi-hyphen and you never have, man, keep going, bro. Do what you want. You only get one life, bro. Or you only get one life in the physical on earth. Everything else is up to interpretation and your spirituality walks and things of that sort. Maxwell and Ananda Lewis. Let me see. Is my mic okay? Mic is good. Check. I had to make sure mic was good. Here she is walking the runway for Fat Farm in 1999. Salute. Ananda Lewis had an effortless persona while both being beautiful and intelligent. She had class, style, charm, and a brilliant one on air. Her trajectory was a blueprint for minds. Both HBCU graduates, BET alum, and a host of MTV's flagship show. Rest in paradise, Queen. Who's Jamila Mustafa? Mustafa. She said, aim to be significant, not famous. Shout out to Jamila, man. Best of luck to you and everything you do. Dang, she graduated in 2020. She done been on MTV and BET and MTV. Dang. She don't need my well wishes, but goodness gracious. Did she do 106 in Park? No, she hosted the Meg Thee Stallion Hot Girl Skate Stings. Hey, shouts out to you, man. Keep doing your thing, bro. Best of luck to you. Here she is with Jalen Hurts. Here she is with my boy. She be out, okay. You better do it. Digital resume. You better do it. Shout out to some of my journalism homies, Hutch, in the building, things that sort and the related profiles. All right. This is her speaking right now. Now, I know if I play this, ABC is 100% going to flag it. And then this might even get taken down. I just got a strike last week. Do I want to do this? I'll watch it afterwards, but I'll read the caption. In 2020, Ananda Lewis shared that she was diagnosed with stage 3. She chose not to undergo doctor-recommended mastectomy. In 2004, it advanced to stage 4. She later admitted to regretting that decision and emphasized the importance of early detection. Rest in peace. Ananda Lewis. Ananda Lewis has died at 52, according to a post from her sister, Shimi's Facebook page. After bravely battling stage 4 breast C, the beloved MTV VJ and talk show host passed away on Wednesday. Rest in peace, Ananda. I know you're with Aaliyah now, forever an it girl. This is her on a cover of Essence. Ananda Lewis's voice was respected as a journalist, but our heart and compassion were brought us closer together as a community. Rest well, Ananda. All right. Fox Soul. We are deeply saddened by the loss of Ananda Lewis, a fearless journalist, a cultural icon, and voice of a generation. What? That's how you write. That is how you honor somebody. Yes, Fox Soul. She inspired us with her unwavering commitment to telling our stories. Our condolences go out to her loved ones. May she rest in peace. 100% rest in peace, Ananda Lewis. All right. Ananda Lewis, former MTV VJ and talk show host, has passed away at the age of 52. Ananda Lewis, the voice of a generation. Come on, Howard. You better. Come on, Howard. This is how you do it. See, because me, I don't know Georgia State going to. And that's the difference. That's the difference, man. HBCU love is no other love like it, bro. Ananda Lewis, bachelor's in 95. The voice of a generation, passed away from breast C on June 11, 2025. Just 2 years after her Howard graduation, she hosted BET's Goodness Gracious Teen Summit, a talk show that gave unfiltered voice to Black teens and the issues that they cared about. After Teen Summit, she became a host. She became an MTV video jockey, hosting MTV's Total Request Live TRL and Hot Zone. She used her history training to lead discussions about history in the making, including the Columbine and racial profiling. Lewis won NAACP Image Awards for her work on BET and MTV, hosted the syndicated Ananda Lewis Show, became a correspondent for The Insider, and even hosted TLC's While You Were Out show while earning her associate's degree in carpentry. This is so impressive that she was a carpenter. Like, bro, like that's the craziest part of all of this. Is like she was pretty, a model, famous, the it girl, could dress, was into fashion, was the best at journalism and hosting. And it was like, you know what? I think I want to become a carpenter. Like, what the heck? Jeez Louise, man. Let me see. As a history major, she was known for her intelligence as well as her grace and beauty. She was chosen to appear in the video "Baby I'm Yours," a song recorded by fellow Bison, the music group Shy. At a time when Black women in broadcast journalism struggled to gain visibility, Lewis shined in the spotlight. She will surely be missed. Read more on The Dig. Shout out to Howard, bro. Shout out to The Dig. Amazing tribute. Sensational tribute. This is how you honor people, bro. This is how you honor people's legacies and send them off in the way they need to. Man, just people who carry themselves with class. Like, I have such a respect for them because life is not easy, bro. And it's a lot of times, I let my emotions get the best of me and I'm like, and to see like people who always can carry like a cool demeanor to the public and things of that sort, not encouraging you to withhold your emotions because we're all emotional beings, right? And that's how we know that blood is still pumping. But like, I don't know. I admire a lot of people who just have a certain demeanor, you know what I mean? We're saddened to learn about the passing of our beloved MTV VJ, Ananda Lewis. Through her on-air hosting and interviews, Ananda helped raise a generation of music fans. Our thoughts are with her family and loved ones. Shout out to MTV. And that's it. And her bio says, get your mammogram. Mom, carpenter, thriver, jammer. Your favorite OG host from BET and MTV. I've lived 5 lives in one lifetime. Man, don't let Diddy distract you from what Terrence is saying. This is our last one. Uh-oh. What was Terrence saying? What was going on? All right. Let me get out of here. Next thing, I'll close it out with this. After reading all of this, it's obvious when people have consistent messages, it's obvious of the person that they were, and it's truly indicative of their character, or at least what they decided to present to the world and to every single person. It's easy to fake a persona for a few minutes or on camera or things of that sort. It's truly genuine when multiple people from different walks of life and different angles have the exact same thing to say about you. It shows that you're truly you, who you say you were, and you never wavered. So, Ananda Lewis, thank you for paving the way. Thank you for being a light. Thank you for showing us, a pioneer, a way to go, one way to go. Like, I could do this, but you could also be a carpenter. Like that, what? Like, you can be a broadcast journalist, but you can also be the model on multiple covers of magazines and run walkways. And like, imagine if Taylor Rooks did that, bro. Like, people would be like, oh, snap. Like, what? I don't know, man. It's just, she seems so dope and cool and accomplished so much so young. She was 52 years old, but like, she was already established in 2001, you know? So for that, I just want to say thank you and fly high. Safe travels. As Tyler the Creator say, rest in peace.
that stuff's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.